Welcome to the Morning Walk Podcast. With each engaging, entertaining, and eclectic episode, along with a few special guests, we'll explore the ever-changing world of television, streaming series, films, and even current events. Because we're open-minded and embrace a diverse audience, the entertainment factor is over the top. And now your host, Mr. Unstoppable, aka Mr. Make It Happen, Don Gregory, with special guest, Belle Landis.
Welcome to the Morning Walk Podcast. Today, taking a walk with us is Rich and Lisa. Rich and Lisa are real estate advisors specializing in budgeting, credit repair, basically getting you from the point where you're looking at the house to get you all the way to the closing table. In addition to being home advisors, they're also co-hosting an upcoming show, Negotiators Lux, L-U-X-E. It's going to be shown globally on the Reveal Network, streaming on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon, and probably anywhere that shows it being streamed. Without further ado, let's get into it. Rich, how you been?
Well,
I ain't seen you in a while. Well, I've been seeing you online, but I haven't seen you in person in a while. How you been?
doing fine. Thank you for asking, Don. How about you?
Good, man. I can't complain. Not one bit. I'm pretty happy, actually. If I do confess, yep, pretty happy.
Well, thanks for inviting us to be a part of this.
Oh, no problem at all, man. I was talking to Lisa, and I was, telling her, you guys are super interesting. You got a lot going on. I got to treat y'all guys like real guests, because normally when I do this, it's just, my friends, my family, we're just talking about whatever. But, now I have to be serious, because, you guys got serious stuff going on. You guys are going to be, you guys are going to be superstars soon, and if nothing else, I'm claiming that for you guys, So, when y'all guys make it, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just going to say, keep talking, Don. I'm liking what I'm hearing so far.
I know we don't feel like it.
Well,
It's
go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you guys off. Go ahead.
no, it's just funny how other people perceive things, because we don't see it the way other people do.
That's a
I
good.
guess
That's a good thing. That means you're on the path to success, and you're making it look easy. Because other people are seeing it. Sometimes that's just how it is with success too. You're doing something really good. You're doing it well. You don't even know, and other people see it, but you don't.
I guess.
Yeah. So like I said, you guys are on your way. When y'all guys get to like what is it, Joanne and Chip Gaines? You know who those guys are?
Oh, yeah, we know.
The Magnolia Farms people. Yeah, when y'all get like that, you're gonna look back at this little podcast, and I'm like, yeah, I knew them. I knew them way back when. That's how I want to be.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do.
You won't have to say you knew us way back. You'll still know us.
Okay. Well, maybe y'all will
Right.
give me a job. I'm just like, hey, remember me? Give me a job or something. Okay.
Oh, we definitely will do that if it happens.
It'll happen. You guys do good things, man. You guys got good energy. Y'all guys do good stuff. Like me personally, even with Rich, I feel very comfortable with him. Just as comfortable I do as talking with you, Lisa. So you guys got good stuff going on. Maybe you just don't see it, but you guys are good people, good energy.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Thank
At all.
you.
Don.
No problem at all. So, Rich, I got a question for you. I got a quick question I wanted to ask you. I know you've been in automotive sales for some time now. How long, or what made you want to get into real estate?
Let's see. I guess that was back in the early 2000s. And we saw that, I guess really we wanted to invest in a property. We wanted to get, an alternative property and maybe flip it and make some money that way.
Mm-hmm.
Which that was our introduction to real estate. But then somehow or another we figured out, wait a minute, why should we pay another agent to do what we could do? And Lisa decided to get her license, and she was the natural pick for that because she already had a background in real estate.
Right.
She was a mortgage underwriter. She was eventually, I think after that, she became a mortgage originator at that point. She was a loan processor. So she really had the background to understand kind of the ABCs of it. So she ended up getting her license back in '02, and we were involved. We had some family members involved as well, and we were excited, just like a lot of other people were, about maybe investing in a property and, turning that property around for a profit. So that's what got us started.
So reaching back to the automotive piece, how long have you been doing that? Because I never got a chance to even talk to you about that.
30 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it been with the same folks, or did you kind of move around?
I didn't move around a lot. I was with one company for 16 years. I've been with this company presently for 11. So I had a few in between, but mainly just 2 companies. And it's just funny how time goes past so fast, because, when I started, I was the young guy, and we make fun of the old gray-head people all the time. And now I'm the old gray-head people. I never expected that. So, it's been good, though. It's provided a living for us, and it's given us really a foundation to be able to do some of the other things we've done, like the real estate, for example, and some of the investments we've made. So now it's time, that's coming to an end, and pretty soon it'll be just full-time real estate for me and Lisa, which is something that we've talked about for a long time. We were hoping way back when we could have done that, but for one reason or another, especially maybe the downturn in the market back in the 2000s, that definitely put a curveball in our plans. But now things are different. Although the economy is not running on full steam right now, but we think we're going to take a stab at it regardless, and just work together. We have things planned out and how we're going to set it up and market ourselves, and we're going to be moving to a new area. So there's lots to explore and lots of work to be done. But we're excited, and we think that God's going to bless our efforts, as He always has. So we've always found a way to put food on the table and pay our bills. So that's our goals are not they're not very. I can't say that we don't have any grand illusions of becoming wealthy, although sometimes it does happen to people that don't expect it. But that's not us. We have certain things in mind. We do things a certain way. Both of us work with people the same way. We both like to serve our clients and our customers and do what's best for them. And a lot of times, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to make a lot of money or make much money at all in some cases, but that's okay. That's how we want to live our lives. So, we always seem to be able to make it one way or the other. So at this point, we're looking forward to working together full time. We're excited about it.
So let me circle the block and come back to, because you kind of dropped the bomb. So you're leaving the whole automotive sales. You're going to be done with that? Because I will. Yeah, I had, it kind of was like, oh, really? I mean, first, of course, it's the first time I'm hearing of it, but after 30 years, so you just want to go feet first in the real estate full time.
Right. I'm at the age now where, I'm in my 60s, so I know a lot of people are slowing down. They want to retire. Sometimes I think maybe we're a little crazy, because this is a whole career change. But yeah, I've been doing it a long time. I love what I do, but it's time for a change. And I do love real estate too, and I especially love working next to Lisa. So when we work together, and the days go by quick, and it's just, we're a good combination, and we're a good team together.
Yeah, that's a good segue. Because
so I was just going to say, that's been my dream all along, that we could do that. So here we are.
Yeah, that kind of leads to my next question. How is it you guys working together? Because I know well, let's answer that question. So how is it with you guys working together? That good?
Who wants to answer that? You want to answer it, Rick?
Well, since I brought it up, I'll just give a short answer and you can take the rest.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, from a practical point of view, Lisa has a skill set. She has an unusually big skill set, actually, more so than anybody I've ever met. She's a rare combination of somebody that is very, very detail oriented, enough so that if she decided to be an accountant, she could have been an accountant. No doubt in my mind. Or if she decided to be a lawyer to defend the accountant, she could have been that, because it's hard to win an argument with her when she has her mind made up about something.
Preach.
And then the other part is she's a people person.
Mm-hmm.
She loves people. She would give the shirt off her back for somebody. She has a very generous spirit, and she likes seeing other people succeed, and she's just wired that way. So she's a rare combination. She has all those characteristics and abilities that God gave her. And with me, I don't have the organizational skills that she has, but I do like working with people. That's probably my biggest asset. That I'm not bigger than hers. But she enjoys the other things. She enjoys the administrative. Not so much for me. I rather be on the ground working with people, doing sales calls, serving clients, going out and hitting the pavement, so to speak, and be the face of the company that we're doing for the most part, trying to serve our customers, answer questions, solve problems. Of course, it wouldn't be me alone solving the problems; it'd be both of us. But I couldn't think of a better partner to do this with. And plus, like, we enjoy it. We enjoy the same thing. We enjoy seeing other people do well, and we've had a taste of that. We've helped people through the years on the real estate side that have done very well for themselves as a result. That's where I have to give Lisa credit with her guidance, her counseling for these young investors. They've done very well, considering it hasn't really been that long. It's just probably been, I don't know, how long has it been with James since you worked with him?
Well, I probably started working with him. When did I meet Pia? 7 years ago, or
That's what I'm thinking.
Somewhere around there, and then we had to wait a couple years. So I'm going to say about 4 or 5 years ago with James when he bought his first house, I think. So he had to do some work ahead of that to get ready and prepared.
So let me jump in real quick. Who's James? Just so I know, so I'm following.
So
James,
go ahead.
James is our HVAC guy.
Oh.
He and his partner have a company called Quality Comfort Inc. They're in Aston, and he worked for someone and then went out on his own with his business partner Ryan, and they have been doing fantastic. So it's been probably, at least 4 years, I'm thinking, that they've been on their own, and they have done a fantastic job with their business, and they're like our go-to for air conditioning and heating, and we recommend them to our clients and family and friends and anybody who needs HVAC. I get emails from agents that they need someone, so I always recommend James, and So yeah, they're great. So James is short. That's his.
Tell Don how James approached you. It's not, don't make a long story out of it, but just tell him how this came about and then what happened as a result of your coaching him.
Well, I don't know. Should I do that without his consent?
All right. Well, I don't know the answer to that. So
But I guess I could say that. Okay, James started a business. I'm just going to go from there. He started a business. I told him he needed 2 years tax returns, because they need to, when you're starting your own business, they need to see your income and your expenses coming in and out. And you have to qualify. So I kind of guided him and said, like, if you write everything off and you make $10,000 a year, you're never going to get a mortgage. So I had to kind of guide him, and I told him to consult with an accountant, let him know that he wanted to purchase a house and that his tax returns needed to reflect an income that was going to support a mortgage payment. And that's what he did. He went through all the steps I gave him. His credit was good, and he kept that up. And then he was able, after about 2 years, he was able to buy a house, and he fixed that house up while he lived in it. So I call him a house hacker, because that's really kind of the technical definition of a house hacker is you buy a house, you live in it, you fix it up, you sell it. Then you buy another property, you live in the house, you fix it up, and you sell it. So he's on his second house. I don't know if he's going to sell that one or not, but he's in the process of fixing the second one up, or fixing the second one up, and he actually tore down some walls. So instead of doing new construction and tearing the whole building down, he kept one wall up, and it wasn't considered a tear down. Which would then, if he did that, then that would alert, the township, and he would have to go through a whole lot for a tear down and a rebuild. So,
not to mention the tax implications.
Well,
a new construction.
He still got permits, but yeah, if it was new construction, his taxes would have gone up more, I'm sure. So he was smart about it, and he did a great job so far. I haven't seen it in a while, but I told him I have to come over and check it out, see what he's done so far.
So James is kind of like a prototype, and we want to repeat that over and over again with other people.
Okay, so as real estate advisors, you guys have the ability to help people with credit issues, financing issues, and if that's the case, can you or Lisa speak to that a little bit?
Sure, I can. If anyone, well, first of all, we are starting to offer anyone who needs help with budgeting and help with credit repair. So if budgeting is really the first step before you even do anything with your credit. So we use...
Hey, this is Don here. Just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like and the subscribe button. The episode that you just heard will be part of a series where we cover real estate, finance, and faith, as well as a bunch of other topics. In an effort to give you as much content as possible, we just created this as a series, so it'll be more than one. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.
Thanks for listening in while we explore the vast world of entertainment and current affairs. And with just a simple click to subscribe, you'll be invited back to hear just what topic is in the queue. See you next time.